Greetings and welcome to episode 192 of my Empire Total War Darth Mod USA campaign. This, my friends, is how we left it last time, where we are now under assault by a second Spanish army, and my goodness me, what a battle it was last episode, my friends. As you can remember, we had a terrific battle here. Many of the fortifications here have been damaged. We barely hung on because they threw absolutely everything they could at us. It's because of our fire support that we were able to hold on, and also the cavalry here. But as you can see, these units have been absolutely decimated. That includes bringing in armed citizenry as well to help us. And now they're sending in a brand new force. Now this force is not of the magnitude of the previous Spanish forces here. That's all that's left from that battle. Now they managed to move around, work their way around here, and break through our front lines here and sort of move between our defences and get into here. Now if they take Munich, it'll be a blow to us, but it won't be a significant blow because we will just move an army in immediately to retake it, because we're going to fight this and do as much damage to this army as we possibly can. We will not allow them to have Munich for very long, believe me, my friends. But more importantly, as you can see up in the north here, we've got two very powerful Spanish armies now trying to break open here this fort here and try and get a foothold, a bridgehead across into our territory here. But as you can see behind them, we've got an army group that's just arrived, just in the nick of time. It really has. And we can see we're starting to put together a number of forces here as well to try and build up some other forces, some other not purely defensive forces, which you can see are sort of earmarked here. Almost a sort of stepping stone system of defences we've got, which the council put forward, and it's worked absolute wonders. It really has. But we've got nothing in the depth. As you can see here, that between here and here, there's no armies, or barely any. Most of them in the north here, trying to seal off these significant attacks. The Spanish have thrown absolutely everything to try and break the north here, and now they've managed to sneak through here. So we've got to be vigilant here. But we can probably deal with this. We may. There's a very strong chance we may lose Munich, just because of the sheer numbers involved here, and also look at the sheer magnitude of the cannon they've got. It's extraordinary how much fire support they're bringing to us. Now it's not 24 caliber, 24 pound caliber. As you can see, we've got 24 pound. But that's really immaterial. They've got one here, but that's really doesn't really count. The amount they've got will do a significant amount of damage anyway to us. So we've got to be vigilant here. I think we'll probably fight this on the ground. Now, what I mean by that is not using the fortifications, not putting them, but trying to just corral the Spanish into certain almost choke points, and using those to do as much damage as we possibly can to the Spanish, using the fire support we've got left, and maybe just using the cavalry to charge in and out to try and keep this under control, at least do as much damage as we can to the Spanish forces. You never know, we might hold out here, in which case we can bring another force in and relieve these defenders here who've done a magnificent job. They really have. And even if it's lost, there is no slight upon these defenders whatsoever. They've done a magnificent job trying to hold Munich. If anything, it's my fault for what's happened here, for leaving this not very well defended, or leaving huge gaps, as you can see, between the front line and sort of the reserve or the production centres we've got here running through the spine of Europe. We've got a battle here. We've got battles in against the Germans. We've got battles against the Ottomans. Honestly, this is a campaign unlike any I've ever known. It really has been, and it's been an absolute wonder. But it's also been absolutely brutal. Our forces are pushed and pulled from everywhere. We might even bring back the Marines from the Middle East. The Marine Corps has been in the Middle East. It's sat in Esfahan at the moment, but we are thinking, but potentially moving against the Persians, against the Persians, because they're starting to build up a little bit of a force. But I'll show you that later, my friends, when this battle is over. Let's take this fight here. Let's see what comes out of this battle now. It's going to be tough. It's going to be real brutal on us. Can we hold? I'm not sure, because even though they're bringing not formidable forces, it's the quantity they've got, the numbers are in their favour. So that's what we've got to be really wary of here. But we must do as much damage as we possibly can to the Spanish. That really is absolutely key here, and you never know what might come out of this. But we've got to do the best we can here and try and hold this, using our resources to the best of our ability. Oh my goodness me, we've been absolutely decimated. Right, let's stop complaining, let's get on with things. Now luckily we've got one regiment here that is at full strength, so this will provide the main hub. And we've also got this regiment here is also at decent strength as well, so that's not too bad there whatsoever. So we'll use these gentlemen to be the hub. We've got the cavalry here. There's a general who we'll definitely have to use as well this time in defence. Who else do we have here? Oh, we've got another regiment here. The 43rd is also at full strength. Perhaps, my friends, perhaps. Now look, as you can see, we've got a hole here, a gap in the defences here, a breach, and a breach here. Nowhere else, I believe, but some of the walls are... Most of the walls are have been under terrific pressure. We've got the citizens here, which we might use as a counter charge. I like to use the citizens here as more of a counter charge regiment, a counter charge force, should I say. Now let's bring in our other. These are a little bit more compact and bijou. We've got 94 men here, but we're gonna have to use everybody here. And we've got 182 here, which is not too bad at all. So we might be in a little bit better shape than I first thought, but still. We've also got our cavalry here. So we might have to split the cavalry into 2 separate formations, which we'll do in a moment. But first of all, let's set up our defences. We need, look, you've got two gateways in here. This is going to be a real tough fight here. And look at this. We know they'll be coming from this direction here, and here. There's no reserves coming in at all for them, so we're going to try and hold this area first, and then try and hold this with a smaller force. I think the biggest fight we're going to get is here. This is where the biggest battle is going to take place. We might put the 94 men in here, inside the house here, just to give us the anchor, that fire point. As you can see, look at that. Well done, sir. Just to give us that anchor, as I said, this fire point for which to fire on them as they come into here. Now, we might hit some of our own men, but I think it's better to have these gentlemen here able to firing it if we need them, but they're not going to be firing. If we can always pull them out of the house if need be. Now, I think we'll have this regiment here, and we'll put this regiment here. Let's see if we can just feed them into this trap here if possible. Let's try and bring them in, and then another regiment here. I think I would have our regiments, our line regiments here, as you can see, thus, like this, bring them into this trap here. We need counter no, and from here we'll have the militia holding this flank here for us. Now this armory here was be an excellent place to also, but as you can see, we're not able to hold. We shall definitely use the citizenry here as well. Although we might have this regiment here as well, because it can go into square formation, remember. So that will do, because the cavalry will probably come in pretty aggressively here. Now we've got reserves here, but I think we'll hold back here. No, actually, let's have the line infantry, the militia on this flank here, because they can counter charge. And we'll have the citizenry here on a counter charge. Let's just have them here for the moment, because to be honest with you, having them fighting out in the open against proper combat troops is not going to bode well. And we'll just keep these gentlemen in the middle here. I think this front's going to get pretty hard here, so we'll just try and hide them behind this house here, as you can see. So the fire support is going to be pretty brutal here. So can we hold here? But we'll use the general. Let's just set these gentlemen up as well first before we do anything else. We've got quick lime here. Now we've got 29 men here, 28 there, 17. So we'll have 29 and 17 on this flank here. Just sat ready again to counter charge. So I'm close to the wall here if possible, just to counter charge. And again, this cavalry here, again just ready, sat right against the wall here to counter charge anything coming in. And we'll have the general here as well. But the general will have to be sat right back here, so he'll have to be used. If things really go pear-shaped for us here, we can use the general. But it's all hands on the deck here. We can't protect any of the walls either. This is just almost like a Hail Mary here, my friends. But let's do this. This is going to be a brutal fight. My goodness me, look how many there are. done, sir. Well done. Oh, that's more like it. Look at that. Right. That's a wonderful sight. Hold, lads, hold. They're hitting this here. This is absolutely fine. Let's just hold here. The 24 pounders are going to be an absolute monster. Ready, lads. Steady now. Steady. Here they come. Come on, gentlemen. Come on. Stand ready, lads. Stand ready. Stand ready, lads. Stand ready. I've given them a good thrashing there. Well done, lads. Come on, hit them hard now, lads. Come on. Square, counter charge. Oh, get in there, lads. Get in there. Don't let him. Get into them, lads. Oh, some beautiful shot there. Well, my compliments to the chef, sir. They've gone. They've gone. They've taken it. They've taken this here. Got to pull these cuirassiers off here. Here we go. Oh my goodness me, no. Don't give them any time, lads. Get up there on them. Get up there. Goodness me, this has been brutal. We've got to turn these around now. Get out, lads. Get out of there. This is not a stroll, gentlemen. This is not a stroll. Move. Come on, that's it. Get stuck in there. Oh, they've been hit pretty hard here. They've been, oh gosh, look at that. Go on, get into them, lads. Get into them. Looks like they're retreating from over there. That's absolutely fine. Let's get stuck into them here. Come on, lads. Oh my goodness me. Oh, what a fight that was. My goodness me. No, this go. No, go. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Get a grip of yourself, my lads. Get a grip of yourselves. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. My compliments to the chef, sir. Come on, break them now, lads. Break them. God, they don't like it. Right, get yourselves over there. Get into them, lads. Get into them. We've got to fall back here. We've got to fall right back here. Come on now, lads, come on. Clear this now. Oh, what a shot! What a shot! They've gone as well, this is unbelievable. Don't chase them, lads. Get into this artillery here. Come on. Do not, under any circumstances, loiter with intent. Come on, get in there, get stuck in there. Oh my gosh, don't tell me we've just held this against that Spanish force. No, don't get out. Stop, gentlemen. Move. Let's go, come on. Wow. Then we're going to go after this. I don't believe it. I don't believe we actually held. We held out. Look at it. Look at it. This place has been absolutely decimated. And yet we've held out against that Spanish force. Wow. I mean, granted, you can say that we probably, if we did this, sent better troops against us, Grenadiers, Marines, we might not have held, but my goodness me, they didn't. We held out what was in front of us. But come on, lads, come on. Put them to the sword now. Don't stand there and watch. Oh, he's gone. He got the generals killed. This should break them. This should break them. Come on. We just got these and we just got these here. They've gone. We need them shattered, please, gentlemen. Come on, finish them off now. One last regiment. We've done it. I don't believe it. How the heck did we do this? How do we do that? Oh my word. It's been a heroic defense here. Absolutely heroic. Yes, we did it. Wow. If ever there was a title of heroic victory that was ever earned, it was that one there. Statistics, look at this. The Crassiers killed 172, the militia 153. Wow. Even the armed citizenry killed 105. That is incredible. We've only got 540, but look, even then wow, we've absolutely decimated the Spanish army. That's extraordinary. How did we hold that? How? Wow. Poland, Greece, Norway. That was an exceptional battle. I think we're going to move that garrison out because they've earned the rest. And we're going to pull them out of there and we're going to put in a brand new army into there so that doesn't happen again. Wow. That was extraordinary. Yeah, excellent. They've got some world fortifications there now. Where's that? Oh, that's fine. Yeah, it was obvious we were going to get some problems there, wasn't it? But look at the sheer magnitude of this here. It's extraordinary. Ah, they don't like that very much there, do they, the upper class here? No. That's absolutely fine. Look at the income there, 10,000, my goodness me. They'll soon come under control here. We are up against a formidable force here of Spanish forces. They've pulled everything they can all around from here. Look, they've got all these. Look, they're moving all of these from Italy into the Rhineland to try and fight us here. Oh, General lost his life as well, but my goodness me. That was a fight par excellence. It really was. Now I think we're going to send one of these armies in here to replenish this. I think we'll send this army into that's a high mobility army. Looks like we'll send this army in for the meantime just to hold the fort. So let's move these gentlemen out. I'll move the gentlemen in. Alright, these gentlemen here have earned the right for some rest and relaxation here. So we'll set. Yeah, we're gonna replenish these gentlemen, no matter how much it cost. Actually, look at that. We then got 3 brand new regiments. Excellent. Now let's get our new. We have to get a general in here. Excellent. Yes, look at that. We've even lost 2 regiments of cavalry as well. Good grief. Excuse me, my friends. I know. Yeah, we're retrofitting it as well now. So let's get some more cuirassier. Look at that, 204,000 in gold. And oh, look at that, Grenadier Guards. We can get 3 regiments here of Grenadier Guards. Well, well, well. I think it's time we brought all of these forces together. Gosh, look at the battles we've been involved in. Extraordinary. We need to retrofit this army here, because if we ever got attacked, if Hanover gets attacked, this army's not going to be in any shape to really hold it here. Let's put this gentleman. Let's get some more forces into place here. Right, let's start putting these armies into proper use here. We shall move this gentleman up to here. I think we're going to start pushing more troops into this bridgehead we've got here. It's a long route to take, but I think we can deal with these gentlemen. So what we'll do is use this army here. I think we'll use this army here to deal with them.
Victory! Sir.
They've been dealt with.
Victory. Onward.
That is the last of those Spanish forces. No more will they be harassing us behind the lines now, but my goodness me, what a battle that was. And I think because of this, we're going to dismantle these and rebuild new fortifications around Munich. I think that's the very least we can do here. We're going to pour more forces into this bridgehead here as well. We're going to expand this bridgehead here. We've got in and around Strasbourg, so we're going to put more forces across here. We could control the. I think, yeah, look at that. Even this army is still replenishing here, and so is this army here. The battles we've had, and this army here. has been extraordinary, and this army as well. Good grief. The battles we've had here and around with the Spanish has been titanic, to say the very least. I wonder, they are suffering quite a number of casualties here, aren't they? Let's be absolutely honest here. Excuse the delay here, my friends. Yeah, I think we're slowly... Look at that. We're slowly chipping away at them here, but they are going to be sending in reinforcements. These are reinforcements that you can quite clearly tell are being aimed towards the Rhineland. Yeah, these are powerful forces they've got here. They've also got them down here as well. They've still got these. I think these armies are probably heading this in our direction as well. That's an extremely strong force, and look at all these around here as well. So by no means are they finished at all. Britain's been an erstwhile ally, but it hasn't done a lot to help us, to be honest with you. This has all been off our back. Now, let's move away from... Okay, we've got this battle here as well going to take place. The army here is still replenishing, but for all intents and purposes is not too bad. What's this army look like here? Like, I think we can cope with that, and with this army here as well. Also in Fine Fettle, yeah, it's only the cavalry that's taken a bit of a beating here, but they can support us quite well. This army as well is... Oh, good grief, look at the fight. The fighting here in Spain has been extraordinary, but I think we're going to make our own move here. I wonder if a daring attack against the Dutch here with this army group might just throw them off. Against Amsterdam might just throw the Spanish off here. I wonder if that would be something we might do. And we've got them here. We've got them, two army groups have landed here. I think we might do that. Do you know what? I think we might attack Amsterdam here, my friends, and try and take it from the Spanish. Let's see if this will work. Indeed. What? They gave up Amsterdam. This is extraordinary. This is extraordinary. The Spanish surrendered.
Sir.
We are without a doubt moving more forces into the area. Right, we're going to reinforce this. This is our great... Oh my goodness me. That might be one of the largest tactical changes we've seen in this campaign thus far. I kid you not, my friends. It's opened up almost like for a two-pronged assault here. If we can get behind the Spanish here and build this bridgehead up here as well, we might be able to do a two-pronged attack against the Spanish here and trap all these forces against us. We could be... Oh my goodness me, this could be like almost like a super canai. What we need to do is, can we get these forces past these here? I think we can. I think we can without getting involved in any fights.
Sir.
Although what we could do is land them using the ship.
Make ready. By the left. March. Put to sea. Still ship shape.
Nope, gentlemen.
All away. Ship's orders, Captain. Ship, sir. Way any further orders? Forward.
Oh, oh my gosh. Could we do this here? Could we actually do this? Let's hope this works.
Orders received and understood. In position.
I think what we will do is we'll move this one just by landing. We don't get any problems.
Mark. Anything more? Aye, sir. Aye, sir. Ship shape and crystal fast.
Can we rate? We can indeed. Let's rate this line here.
Prepare for action.
This has been an action-packed episode. My goodness me! I think we're gonna completely fill this bridgehead
Sorry, sir.
with troops here. So we'll have 2 army groups in the Netherlands here, and we'll clear the Netherlands out with these forces, and we might be able to push hard against this, crushing them. We might advance across the border here with these forces. Once they're in full, why are these not being replenished here? They are indeed. It's taking us quite a while. There's so much fighting been going on.
At the ready.
Right, that's the west dealt with for the moment. We can't do anything here at the moment because our forces are too far stretched. But we have taken Serbia here, and we've also been pushed against these forces. You know, these armies really have suffered quite a lot of massive casualties. 8,000 to repair this army.
Yes.
This army is also in decent shape. But I think we're going to be pushed against. The Germans are going to push us here quite hard. And let's make sure this army is at full strength, which is not going to be. My goodness me. This army here, thankfully, is in really good shape. This one, not so much. But we can't push against the Ottomans yet. We just don't have the firepower at the moment. Our forces are too dissipated at the moment. So what we might do then is turn this into an opportunity to actually dismantle the rest of the German forces. So I think what we will do is we'll reinforce this area here and push against the Germans. I think that's going to be our alternative to this. I think what we'll do, we'll trap them between Sofia here and Belgrade, and we'll just hold them in here and push against these here and deal with this here, capture all this, deal with all these armies here, and then we can probably regain our strength and move against the Ottomans. I think that's going to be the plan. We've also brought Moldavia under attack as well. Let's reinforce the push here in Moldavia, just in case the Germans will look to maybe end that there. We've got a lot of problems here with the Germans loitering about with intent. I think what we will do is start dealing with this, not just yet, but I think the last thing we'll do with this particular episode is that, my friends. Now we're keeping these forces here because the Russians are at war with Russia. Whew, we got so much going on here. It's extraordinary. Now, the Persians are very strong in terms of numbers. We've got to be careful what we're doing here, because if they attack us, they're going to push us incredibly hard here. We do still control this here, but as you can see, the Afghans have a huge amount of forces. So we are trying to just hit them where we can here and do as much damage to their income as possible to weaken them. As you can see, it's starting to have an effect here. All these tattered flags, which means they're losing troops from attrition and desertion. But look at this, and I think here, if I'm not mistaken, indeed is the Marine Corps. Now I was thinking about bringing the Marine Corps back, but what we might do then is launch an assault against these forces here because they're quite weak and pick them off bit by bit. I think we'll send all of these forces down. What's our control here? 19. What happens if we move the Marine Corps out?
More orders?
Well in control, sir. Right, let's move through the valley here. And let's try and hit them on the crossroads if we can. Let's do this. We won't go this route. No, actually, we will go this route because this has got the road. We need to get onto the road. As soon as we hit the road here, we should be okay. What I don't want to do, though, is have them trapped. So we're going to send the Marine Corps ahead. Let's just send the Marine Corps to Shiraz so we can... We'll follow the road, see if we can hit them on the junction of this road, see the crossroads here. We'll try and hit them on this. But we're going to make sure that we're not going to be caught on the hop at all here.
Yes. Forward. Yes, sir. Anything more?
We're moving against Afghanistan.
Yes.
And these are the forces that are going to do it for us.
Waiting for your
What I will do in the background here
for crown and country.
is look at that, we can't recruit any additional forces at all. So what I think we'll do is we'll just get 4 more cuirassiers for these forces that don't have full armies, as you can see here. Probably need to retrofit anyway.
At the ready.
And here as well. So we get 2 more. We've left Esfahan to itself. I think we're trying to get another force here, aren't we? Yes, we are indeed. But again, we can't recruit any line infantry, which is a real problem for us. I just don't understand why that is. Army Staff College. It's just not. It's not going to allow us at all. I wonder if we we just test something out here. I wonder if we dismantle this and build it from the start again and see if we can alter that. We've also sent this force in to deal with these gentlemen here. We've got so many things to do. Look how we've captured the Netherlands. Unbelievable. Spain surrendered. Yeah, we've got a lot going on here. A tremendous amount. Let's continue this recruitment drive. Ooh, would you look at that? We're also getting very experienced forces coming out of this recruitment. Very experienced indeed. Some howitzers. What do we have here? Cuirassiers, so we definitely need some. Howitzers. And the same here. Oh, we've got them. Excellent. And let's get some more. That's fantastic. Now we're starting to push. We're starting to use our economic might to drive home what we need to do here. Oh, look at that. Why are they loitering here? I think we might send these gentlemen up here to deal with this. And I think then, my friends, we'll end this episode. I'd like to end it by pushing against these forces here. I think we'll try and remove these forces here first.
Sir.
Now, which would be the army best suited to take this fight? Not these, because they don't have any cannon. Well, they've only got 12 pounders. What the blaze? And 2 generals? What the blazes is going on here with this? What the blazes is going on with that there? Still got that, so we'll just keep them there for the moment. But I think we need to get some additional forces in here. Yeah, we got some. So these will be used.
Yes, sir.
This army will be used as a reserve.
Ready for order.
Oh, that's a good up. Mind you, it hasn't got the cuirassiers. We really do need to retrofit some of these armies.
Ready.
I think this army and this army will be the ones that will move in against them. So first things first, let's get them as close as we can.
Any further
There
orders?
it is. We've
Forward.
put, yes, that's the battle we're going to take next episode, my friends. It really is going to be the battle that we've hoped. We've got no cavalry in this army at all here. We've got plenty of cannon. We've got no cavalry at all, but then again, nor have they. They've only got these here, so it's a pretty uneven fight. But then look at the reserves we've got. We want to remove the remainder of these German forces. If we can destroy all these forces here, we've cleared a path then to crush almost the last remnants of the Germans, which is what the council's been calling for. But my friends, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It has been quite the episode. That battle there was for the city was incredible. How we held it, and we've also captured the Netherlands, which I didn't expect to happen at all, my friends. But we did, and it succeeded, my friends. But thank you all for your wonderful support. As always, please keep your comments coming down below. They've been absolutely wonderful. Your support's been absolutely phenomenal. It really does mean a lot, my friends. So do your kind, very kind words. Whatever you do, my friends, please be safe. But until next time, bye for now.